Hello guys, welcome to Audible Talent channel. My name is Franklin. Many freelancers do not know how to set up their project catalog, and even when they do, they find it very difficult to rank in that project. Today, we're going to be talking about some secrets that will help freelancers, especially newbies, to understand how to tweak their project catalog until it gets to the first or the second layer of the project catalog area. If you're new to this channel, please, you can find the subscription button below and hit on it so that whenever we are releasing secrets like this, you'll be the first to know. And if you're not new, you are just a returning viewer, I want to say thank you, but make sure that you have subscribed. Let's quickly run through the importance of project catalog. Project catalog makes it easy for clients to access information. Clients can quickly browse through catalogs and quickly find the services that they need. Project catalogs can make freelancers get better visibility. Through the detailed catalog that showcases their skills and experiences, freelancers can actually attract more clients and increase their chances of getting hired. Project catalogs can actually help with streamlined communication between clients and freelancers. When a client sees a freelancer's project, he already knows what the availability of the freelancer is, what their pricing is, what their offering is, and even what their delivery date is. By providing detailed information about their experience, their work, their time of delivery, a well-crafted project catalog can help clients and freelancers establish trusts. Now, congratulations if you have made it this far. Now that you have found out the importance of project catalog, the next thing would be project planning. Now, before you convert any of your skills into a project, you have to consider some of these things. You have to consider those things, those kind of jobs that you actually enjoy doing in the past. You have to also consider which of your skill set is actually in demand and can easily be transformed into a project. Whether you have samples that you can start showing clients in case they start asking you, what have you done before in the past? Can we see a sample of your work? Once you figure out these 4 things, then you are ready to jump right into the project catalog creation itself. Now, let's go. So guys, let's rewind back to the project catalogs. There are 6 more important things that you need to know about project catalog. One of them is your overview, the second is your pricing, the third is the category, the fourth is the requirement, the description, and the review. Every of them are important, but there are some of them that you really need to spend time on while you're working on it. In setting up your project, you can post up to 20 unique feature-rich projects at any time. To go to your project catalog dashboard, just go to Find Work, then scroll down and you see Project Dashboard. Or you can also find your project catalog when you scroll down your profile page and then go to Manage Projects. Now, when you get there, the first thing that you need to do is to click on the green button that you see at the top of the project area that says Create Project. You click on the Create Project icon. What you would see is the project overview. Under the project overview, you will see title. Please note that Upwork has already given you a pre-title that says you will get. So you don't have to now make or duplicate that same language. So what you would better say is you will get a fantastic deliverable that drives impact. You will get an incredible project, but you have to be careful because you need to state something that is really, really, really fascinating here that will make actually clients to click on your title, because your title is the beginning of a fantastic project. After the project, after the title, the next thing that is very, very of importance is your category. Now, note that by now, most freelancers would have found that without the right category, many clients will not see your project. So you have to really take your time. You browse through the categories and search which one actually fits your niche, whether it's the market research, admin consult, lifestyle, whatever. Once you include that, that means you have shown a bit of visibility for your project. And then this important part of it again is the search tags. Your search tag is the root optional. But I would advise you not to treat this as optional, because these are actually where you impute the keywords of how you want your project to be found. Now you need to write out some of the things that are very, very unique to your project. Maybe you are into market research, so you'll be writing something like market research, competitive analysis, your target audience, customer analysis, time calculation. Those things are the things that you impute here, so that you have to add up to 5 tags, so that when clients come and come to search, even without going to the project area, your project will be among those that will be ranking because of the keywords that you have set. Important thing that we also need to look at is your pricing. Now, up for each project has predetermined pricing that you can choose from. Project prices can range from as little as $5 to as much as $500,000. Now, when deciding your price, you have to think about your past work that you have completed and what you earned. Now, we look at what other freelancers are charging in the project catalog for similar work. Take a look at those who have about the same amount of experience as you. Now, this is where Upwork comes in. Upwork tries to regulate the market from this angle. Now, most of the times, if you want your project to rank, you need to consider the price that you are setting. If you set a price that is very, very above the market, your project will not be found. I'm sorry to say that. But when you set prices that are way within the limits or within your category and people that are like you, your project will rank. Apart from pricing, something that is very of utmost importance also is your delivery day. Now, your delivery date needs to also be as competitive as possible, because remember that it's a marketplace. Some persons might set lower delivery days, but you have to set the industry standard. Don't go below it or go above it, just like the way it is in pricing. You have to set the industry standard, and with that industry standard, there's very, very high chance that your project is going to rank. Now, right after that, we're going to be looking at some add-ons that you can also add during your setting your project. After setting your delivery and other, you can also put add-ons where clients can demand for extra services, for extra costs, and of course it will take extra delivery days. We need to consider also looking at your gallery. This gallery is where Upwork disqualifies a lot of projects. Now, because one of the reasons is that people actually upload photos that are not up to standard. Now, when you're uploading a photo, there's already a guideline set by Upwork. For the best result with images, you have to consider images with the aspect ratio of at least 4:3, and they must have less than 10 megabytes and under 4,000 pixels in width and in height. Now it's time to add the client requirement. For any project to be successfully done, there needs to be a set of requirements. This requirement is going to come from your client, and Upwork has already made a place available where you can add the client requirements. Now, once that is added, your project will begin in earnest after the client has actually purchased the project. If that client requirement is not added, after 24 hours or 48 hours, Upwork is going to cancel the project. So this place is very important. 7th part of the project area, we get to a point where you actually now have to describe your work. The project description area has 3 parts that you can actually add. One of them is the project summary. In the project summary, this is where you get to describe your work and what sets you apart. Now, let me give you the secret here. In this particular place is where you have to now include as much as the key words that you want to add in your project catalog that will actually make you rank. In the project summary area, you have to summarize as much as possible, and you have to keep your words very short and straight to the point. Now, while you're doing this, you need to include industry key terms. For instance, what clients are going to search when coming to your profile should be in your description. For instance, when you are writing out, you can say, I provide photo editing or video editing services. Now, video editing is a keyword. Now, I do graphic designing. For graphic designing is a keyword. So these keywords should be incorporated in your summary such a way that it flows naturally. The second part is the project steps. Your project steps is broken down into two categories: the work step and the review and payment. Your work step is what you would actually provide as a transparent way of telling your clients how your work is going to move on. For the second part of the project step is the review and payment. This process has already been incorporated automatically by Upwork. You don't actually need to do this. All you just need to do is to move on to the next part. The third part under the project description area is actually the frequently asked questions. Now, just like every other project or even on websites or any business, there are frequently asked questions that people expect to get answers from. You can actually now create your own frequently asked questions to clear the doubts of your clients and actually make them to purchase your projects on time. Finally, it is time to submit your project. Now, before you submit your project, you have the opportunity to actually review them, to check whether everything checks out. And even when you submit it, you can always come back to change a lot of things or do. Now, you can also set your project in private or in active mode. Whichever way, anytime you want to do that, you can switch it on or switch it off. Whether you want, maybe you have so many orders, you want to switch off your project, you can actually do that anytime. You want to go for a vacation, you switch off your project. I hope this presentation has actually added value to your life. If it has added value to your life, please click on the subscription button below and leave a comment. So let us know what you think.